Hi everyone. How you doing? This week is my 3-week update. Just wanted to let you know how things are going for me. Um, just to give you my stats, my information. I'm 5'6", by the way. I don't mention that often enough. My high weight was 288. My surgery date was 255, which was March 22nd, 2016. Last week I was 241.2, and this week I was 236.4. So that is a 4.8 ounce loss this week, with a total of 18.6 lost. And actually, from my highest weight, it's like 51.2 or something like that lost. So I'm super excited. I'm doing well, feeling good. Last week, my update was a little bit late, and so even at that point, I was pretty excited to share with you guys how much better I'm feeling. I know the last couple of weeks, my updates have been kind of wah wah wah, but and I'm sorry to have been so negative, but just wanted to let you guys in, let you know how I was really feeling. But this week, I'm really feeling good. Um, Learning to eat, definitely. I'm on the pureed foods now and doing well. Um, okay, sorry, change of venue. My son got home from school a little bit earlier than normal. Um, so anyway, what was I saying? So I started on some pureeds, did some very gentle, easy pureeds the first couple of days. Surprisingly, I had my first bout of dumping. I did see the doctor today, and she thinks it might have been a combination. I had some cream of wheat, and I had it really thin. Just original, unsweetened, and I put a packet of stevia in there. But right before that, I had had that Smooth Move tea for the first time. And so she actually thinks it might have been a combination of the two. It might have been more the tea than the cream of wheat, which makes sense, I guess. But it was literally like 5 minutes after I was done eating, and I started to break out in a cold sweat. You know how the color drains from your face? The color drained from my arms and stuff too. I looked down, my arms looked all gray, and I was tingling all over. My hands and feet were tingling. Just a lot of intestinal pain, and luckily, I was able to use the restroom, and it passed in about 20 minutes. But I'll tell you what, that was enough to be like, wow, I do not want to experience that again. So I'm being very, very careful with what I eat. So on the purees, I did a little bit of actual pureed food where I put like some chili in the blender and ate it with like a little dollop of plain Fage yogurt, and that worked good. And then I kind of moved right away into like tuna fish and shredded chicken. I made some enchiladas with white sauce, and made sure that I shredded the chicken really, really, really good, and have been eating on that. Let's see what else. But I can still eat such a small amount that I was still really struggling with my calories and my protein intake. I have had like an aversion, honestly, to protein shakes. I can smell them a mile away, don't even get them close to me. It makes me feel nauseous. I'm not hungry anyway, really, not like I used to feel hunger. So, yeah, that's been difficult. So what I did is I ordered some Gene Pro. And that is, if you haven't heard of Gene Pro, check it out. It's only a tablespoon of powder for 30 grams of protein, and it's tasteless. You can stir it into a lot of things. I wouldn't say it's supposed to be tasteless, unflavored. I wouldn't say it's completely tasteless. I stirred it into some applesauce. Not good. That didn't work out too well. But stirring it into something with a really strong flavor like tuna fish worked great. I was able to hit my protein goals for the first time since right after surgery with that Gene Pro. So I would recommend it. It's helped me a lot. It was game changer. Total game changer. So I saw the doctor today, and I was completely honest with her about my food choices because I definitely have kind of skirted past that pureed stage where it's like I'm definitely choosing the items that are more substantial. I don't like put my soup in a blender and eat it pureed. I'm not making sure everything's down to like applesauce consistency. I'm eating more of the, the tuna fish and the chicken and I had an avocado the other day and a very soft chicken meatballs about that big. Was only able to eat half of it. So I told her the things I'd been eating and how I've really struggled with the protein. And I was really, really shocked because I'm supposed to be another 3 weeks of purees and then 3 weeks of soft foods after that. And she said, we're not nearly as strict about that as the doctors. We're not nearly as strict about that as the dietitians are or the nutritionists. And she released me to eat anything I felt comfortable with. I was really surprised about that. She said, don't go eating beef jerky or, like the tougher chicken or steak, things like that. But she said within reason, anything that you feel that you can get broken down enough where it's right and goes down okay, then we're okay with that. She said after that 3-week mark, your staple line and things like that have healed up really well and become really strong. And that I should be okay to eat as I feel comfortable, which was awesome. So, and once I moved on to that pureed stage out of the liquid stage, totally changed my day to day. I feel better. I have more energy. I'm not like dropping as soon as I get home from work. I'm able to like get home from work, make dinner, help my son with homework, kind of, do little things around the house and I'm not like dying for energy and all that like I was before. So, yeah, that's about it. A couple NSVs. Let's see. Because being like almost 20 pounds down from my surgery weight, I'm already, some of my pants or clothes just do not fit. My assistant at work said the other day, girl, you cannot wear that outfit anymore. It does not fit you. And there's been several things. It's like I pull them out of my closet and go to put them on. It's like, this is not gonna work. It's too loose. It's draping all over me. It's just not comfortable anymore. Pants are still a little bit tight in the waist. I'm definitely shrinking more from the belly button up. But the legs and my pants and stuff are getting really, really loose. I'm having to pull my pants up a lot. But I still kind of feel that discomfort when I'm sitting at my desk for a long amount of time. I think it's just still healing up from the surgery. So, and a couple people at work have said that they noticed. I've been open about my surgery at work. I figure, I don't really know these people other than my boss, the owner of the company. I know them personally, but everybody else, I don't really know him other than just at work. And so I've just, yeah, gastric bypass. I don't have anything to hide. And one of my coworkers, he was like, I said, yeah, I've already lost several pounds and I'm feeling good. He was like, yeah, I can tell. You can definitely tell that you've already lost weight. So, I mean, that's kind of fun. I'm feeling like I can breathe while I tie my shoes. Who knew? Who knew you were supposed to be able to breathe when you were tying your shoes? I used to get dressed kind of in shifts. It was like, okay, I have to put my socks on before I put on my jeans because it's really uncomfortable to do it after my jeans. And then, I'll put one sock on and one shoe on and then switch legs so I can put the other leg up, put the other sock, put the other shoe on. Now it's like, whatever. I just do whatever's comfortable, but trying to think if there was something else. I can't think of it right now, but just in general, like my husband, when he goes to hug me, he's like, I can totally put my arms completely around you and you feel so much closer to me now when we hug. And I thought that was neat. So, oh, I saw the therapist this week for the first time since surgery. And that went really well. I was able to kind of fill her in. She didn't even know that like my husband had had surgery and then I had surgery and I had a complication and all that and some different stressful things that have happened. And she's like, man, you just have been like every stressful thing you could imagine coming up has been coming up for you. And although I recognize that and I'm trying to stay in tune kind of with what's happening with me emotionally, sorry for the shaky video. Just to have someone that I trust acknowledge that and say, wait a minute, let's pause here for a second. Let's, definitely therapist speak, but she's like, let's give that the attention it deserves. Let's stop for a minute and talk about that. Whereas I tend to kind of like want to brush over it and be like, oh yeah, this happened and this happened and this happened. She's like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Let's kind of pause on that for a minute. And that was really, really good. I just can't say enough about the value of therapy in this process. The struggles that I have had have been very much both physical and mental. And she helps me find the tools to kind of deal with that mental side of things. And that helps me in turn deal with the physical side of things and not feel so much like there's something wrong with me or that things will never be easy again or whatever, because it has been hard. It is a hard time, but like I talked about with her, it's hard right now. And I know that this hard part, there's going to continue to be hard parts and it's not going to get easy, but this is a very hard part right now. And I can get through this. I'm very excited that I've been released to eat what I want. There's something about having that freedom to eat what you want. And it's like from the very minute I knew I was having surgery and I couldn't have anything else, all I've wanted is like a cheeseburger patty with all the different salad toppings on top, like chopped lettuce and tomatoes and sour cream, and just eat it like that. I've wanted that so bad. It's funny because it's not even one of my favorite foods, but I don't know, just something about that has sounded so good. Now that I know I can eat what I want, it's like, oh yeah, that sounds wonderful, but I'm not ready for that yet. Just a hamburger patty, I think, would just be way too hard on my stomach right now. And I'm like, how about we start with a shredded chicken, the inside of a shredded chicken taco or something like that. So I'm putting those limitations on myself as far as what my body needs and what I feel comfortable with, not on like these restrictions from this random person who told me that I have restrictions. Maybe I'm just stubborn like that, but anyway. All right, guys, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to catch up with you guys again next week. Can't hardly believe I'm 3.5 weeks out already. Next week will be getting close to my 1 month. So, well, yeah, next week will be my 1 month. I can't believe that. In those first few days, I just thought that's never going to get here. Never going to happen. So, I just want to thank the people that have been watching my videos and commenting. Your guys' kind words mean so much to me. Sassy VSG, Liz Kilpatrick, VSG Jody, Carrie, Ella VSG, Indira. There's so many other people too. I'm just trying to pull off the top of my head. Scotty, and yeah, Husky Guy. Lots of you guys. You guys are so wonderful, and I love you all, and I just really, really depend on your guys, that community that I've found here, and I'm so thankful for it. I will see you guys next week. Mwah! See ya!